Hello, and welcome to our Dragon Quest Monsters Dragonlocke. I'm sorry if I sound a little annoyed. Getting this thing set up has been a hell of a adventure, we'll say that. But we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to get right into it. We are on the farm, prepared to get our very first monster. But before we do, I just want to pop up the rules on screen for anyone who wants to pause the video and go over them. These rules will also be in the description of the videos once they are uploaded to YouTube. So you can peruse them at your leisure. The only rule that might be a little fungible here is the last one about the floor requiring 100 monsters. We're going to try and get to that, but I'm not super stressed about it. Other than that, we're going to do every other world, every Traveler's Gate in the game. Along the right-hand side of the screen, you're going to see our team as we add monsters, and let's go and just demonstrate that right now by talking to Julio. He thinks we're here to steal his monsters, and he offers to beat me up. That's funny. That's funny. But what's going to happen is he's going to go ahead and give us our first monster. So it turns out that all of the monsters, the current king ran away. So we only have one monster to pick up, and it's going to be Slib the Slime. So add him, and then I'm going to hit this little button right here, and boom. Slime has joined the party, and we can officially finally save the game. So let's go text speed, fast. Order's fine, I have nothing else to go set up the charge, and we're going to go and save the game. So we're going to go down and talk to the king, and he's going to be really pissed off that we only have the one monster. His favorite monster, Hail, the heel slime, has run away, and he's going to task us with retrieving it. So we're going to do that. While he is running his mouth, here's kind of how I'm thinking this will go. There's 30-ish worlds, something like that, 29, I can't remember the exact number. But I'm thinking each episode will cover one whole world. And with that being the case, these first few episodes might be on the shorter side because the worlds are each kind of short, only 3 or 4 floors. And somewhere along the way, we have to also do tournaments, and I'm not sure if I want to separate those or just include those in world videos. But we'll figure it out. In the meantime, we are being tasked with finding Hail so that way Julio doesn't get thrown into dungeons or whatever. So let's go ahead and yes, busy. The king is always so busy. I guess a little bit of backstory would be appropriate here. I never played, well, not never played, I did not play this game first. I actually got Dragon Warrior Monsters 2, which came out in 2 versions that kind of mimic the Pokemon idea. Kobe and Terra. I got Kobe for my birthday. The same year I got Pokemon Gold. And as everyone knows, I love Pokemon. You know, I've played those my whole life. But Dragon Warrior Monsters 2, in my opinion, blows Pokemon out of the water. And I eventually went back and played this game. And, you know, obviously the first game's not as great as the sequel. But even now, these are super solid games. And, you know, we had Dragon Quest Monsters 3, The Dark Prince, come out, what, last year, was it? And that's still a fun game. I'm still working through completing the bestiary in that. Okay, so we have our first encounter here with the Draki. Normally, in a Nuzlocke, you can only attempt to capture the first Pokemon you encounter, but since we don't really have a way to entice them to join us right now, you have to use meat treats for that, it's pure chance. So that's why the rules state that we have to take the first thing that decides to join us. So if we beat him and he decides to join us, then he's our encounter for the world. But we're not gonna worry about if he gets knocked out and he doesn't join us, because it would just make it too hard to... Why is that so slow? Oh, okay, so he did decide to join. So this is our encounter for the world. We can't get anything else except for, spoiler alert, the boss monster of this world will join us. Boss monsters who join automatically are allowed on the team as per our rules. What am I going to call you? We're going to call you New B for New Bat. Because I don't really have a good name for you yet. Originally, I was going to name these monsters after each of the Traveler Gates, but I don't know the Traveler Gate names off the top of my head, so I'm not going to. So we're going to take him, add him to the party. As I was saying, I've been playing the monster subseries of Dragon Quest games forever, and these first two games, in my opinion, blow the first two generations of Pokemon out of the water. Mostly due to their breeding/synthesizing mechanics, which you will see in a few episodes. It just makes this game infinitely replayable, and basically every monster can be customized to exactly fit your needs. Stat-wise, skill-wise, attributes, all of it. This game was released on the Nintendo Switch only in Japan, unfortunately. And I'm currently running through it as I'm starting to teach myself a little bit of Japanese. And it still plays just as good as it always has. But man, it would be great if the first two games came to the Switch Online services. I would be so happy. First, it would be easy to stream because I'm doing this from my Steam Deck. But second, it's all I would do anymore. It's just Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 because it's just such a good game. If there's any Game Boy game that is truly infinitely replayable, it's Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 because of the randomly generated worlds you can infinitely find due to their key system. But hopefully, if we get through, when we finish this game, I'm hoping to be able to maybe do a challenge run of that game as well. So we'll talk more about that in depth then. And for now, we'll focus more on what we have here. As you can see, each floor of these worlds is randomly generated. Air quotes on that. And where's my map? So, and there's four floors, and then a boss floor, so 5 floors technically. The idea is to find the hole in each floor and drop down to the next floor, but there are items randomly scattered about, so I don't want to just drop through each floor and not, pick up items. Now, we will have a slight issue here where we're not going to have a full party of 3 to fight Hail with, so it's actually going to be quite a bit harder than usual to beat this first enemy. But I have a warp ring, which brings me back to the castle immediately, so I can come back through here and grind if I have to a little bit. Grinding isn't usually an issue because of the breeding mechanics. It's not usually an issue, but early game until we unlock that feature, I feel like it's probably gonna be a little bit grindy. Well, I guess we'll have to go through this battle first. Oof, I feel like my bat's probably gonna get killed already. Oh, never mind. So we get 4 experience. So let's go ahead and just review. Oh, I haven't added Monster 2 yet to this the what do you call this? To the layout. I'm so sorry. Let's go ahead and go Draki. And boom, that should do it. And turn you on. There we go. You're just a little small. We're gonna put you right there. Sorry, the sprites are kind of small, and so they're a little, the quality's not the best, but I got them from Woodus, which in my opinion is the best online resource for the early Dragon Monster games, and it's the only place I knew that had them all in PNG. So let's go ahead and look at our party. So we got Slib the Slime to start with, and that's level 2. We started from level 1. We got the stats. We got attack, defense, agility, intelligence is like your magic stat. How strong your skills are. And then we have something called a wilderness stat, a wild stat. The higher that is, the more unlikely a monster is to disobey you if you direct it in battle. Kind of like the badge system in Pokemon. Only that stat will drop as you use it or feed it treats in battle with it. They will naturally come to join you, to become loyal to you. And then we have the obligatory HP and MP stats. But currently, I don't think we have any skills to show off. Oh, we do. So, Antidote uses 2 MP and it just cures poison. What is your HP? 15. So you're actually not as low as I thought you were. And then if you go through, they have traits like Ordinary and Spoiled. They affect how they behave in battle. Their slime, their family. So Slib is a slime. Draki is it Winged Beast? I think it's Winged Beast in this game. The nature family, Winged Beast families get kind of mixed and taken apart across the series, so it's hard to keep track. And then their skill lists, and then their parents when you breed them. But obviously, since we got them wild, they don't have parents. Also, let me check that tech speed again real quick. Tech speed. I have it set to fast. Okay. So herbs are our current healing items. We have 3 of those in the warp wing. So we're going to go ahead and just continue forward. We're already on floor 3. Okay. Now, hopefully, man, I'm actually really worried about this first battle because I don't want to die, you know. But what do we need experience-wise? 14 experience and 2 experience. So without a party of 3, Hale the healer, which are not physically oriented or offensively oriented, I should say, at all, but it might still slap us. So I'm kind of nervous. But once we get through it, we will have a healer in our party. What are its skills? I think it has heal, heal us, and upper, which is a defensive buff. But until we get that, we're relying on herbs to survive. And we're on floor 3? Yeah. So we'll go to floor 4. That'll be the final floor for this map, for this world. And we'll try to grind out a little bit. And hopefully that won't take too long. I do have the speed up function, if necessary, but I'm going to try not to use that too much. Because A, that's how mistakes are made, and B, it can sound a little obnoxious. Like, but you know, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh God. So this is the problem. I accidentally walked into the hole. That's why we don't use the speed up function. I'm going to use the warp wing to get out of here. Because I will definitely die right now if I try to fight it. So we get a free heal every time we come back to the castle. But if we lose a monster, that heal is going to be meaningless for it. We're going to release it anyway. Man, what a waste of a warp wing. This is why we don't use the speed function. Except for now, I'll use it. We'll have to figure out what we want to do about that long term. Because this first game runs a little slow. The second game, I feel, runs at a perfectly adequate speed. There's not really a need for speed up, but this first game is a little bit slow. Ugh, I can't believe I did that. Oh, see, now, Anteater wants to join us, and I would love to have the Anteater right now, because as far as early units go, it's more offensively oriented. But I can't let it join me, so that's a shame. That's a huge, huge shame. And I will say in advance, these maps, while randomly generated, can get kind of monotonous and wear on your nerves after a while, because there's only so many different patterns they can choose from. What are we gonna do? What are we? 2 more, 5 more. This Draki's already better than my slime in every way, besides HP, I guess. I've actually never been nervous for the first boss before, but I guess that's what lock rules do to you. Wow, the hole's right there. You know, Nuzlocke rules, or Dragonlocke as I'm calling it for this run. It can be hugely detrimental to lose a monster, especially if you've begun synthesizing or breeding and getting like skill sets you really need. Oh, losing a monster at that point would be just so bad. Are you 3? 4. You've got 40 HP. I'm just trying to get an idea of when I want to challenge the boss. Because I don't want to spend hours grinding. I don't want to waste a lot of time, you know, this first episode grinding either. Especially because it looks like we're already 20 minutes in and I've done nothing so far. And then we gotta figure out... Well, I mean, I guess... You're level 5 already. Did you just gain no HP, MP, or attack? You learned sleep, though. See, their wild stat's already down to 1. So, like, he'll... Early game, you don't really have to worry about obedience. goodness. But I wonder, I don't usually use moves like sleep, but that might be the key to victory. Well, no. So, I say that, but it's probably not true. Sleeping enemies wake up as soon as they get hit. I don't recall. It's been a while since I played this game. I'm so sorry. I mean, despite the fact that I am playing the Japanese version, it's been a long time since I've used skills, and I don't recall if you act on the same turn you wake up in this game or not. But using the sleep skill might be the key to actually getting through the first boss. Oh, and here we go again. Anteater wants to join, but we gotta say no. Huge shame. I was actually really hoping Anteater would be the first encounter. Because, especially in these early worlds, you are more likely to get a monster to join you voluntarily without meats. And then as you get further through the game, you're gonna basically need your what are they? Jerky, pork chop, rib, and sirloin? Is that the meat treats in this game? It's also harder to recruit a monster that you currently possess in your party or in your farm. So like a Draki. What's going on here? I have a Draki, and so it's harder. I don't know what the exact numbers are, but it seems like in Dark Prince, it's 50% harder or your odds go down by half when it comes to recruiting duplicates. And I don't know if that holds true or not for these earlier games, but it definitely feels that way. Draki, like, I know it's early game, but I really, really wish things moved a little bit quicker. Just a little bit quicker. How many herbs do I have here? Oh my gosh, please. I've got a bunch of herbs. I still don't know if that's enough, though. I would feel better if my Draki had gained some freaking HP in that last level up, but it didn't. There's another herb. Now, Slib the Slime, he can learn... What is his second skill? He learns Fireball, Mega Magic under certain conditions. I can't remember what his second skill is. Anyway, every monster species has 3 innate natural skills that they learn, requiring they have the appropriate stats. So for some skills you'll need enough MP and enough intelligence to learn a skill, or you'll need other prerequisite skills to learn a new skill. It's really complicated. Not really complicated. It's a little complicated. It's complex, but it's so rewarding to once you get it all figured out. Just breeding your monsters and getting your custom skill sets. Because every monster can have a total of 8 skills, as you can see here. Well, not there. Try here. Shit. Hold on. God, Steven. Here we go. So enough for 8 skills. 2 pages worth of skills. And the way you get more than your 3 allotted skills per species is by breeding with your parents. And I think it's been a while. I might be a little off on the details. Newbie went to level 6. So there's some HP. I think the way it works, if I remember correctly, is the offspring will always have its innate 3 abilities. And I think it also inherits the 3 abilities of each parent for 9. I think those are guaranteed. Again, assuming you have their requisite stats. And then any extra skills the parents have that are currently in their skill list are also possible for the offspring to learn. So like, let's say that my slime has Heal Us, which is the AoE healing skill in this game. He can't naturally learn it, but if he has it, let's say, because I bred it from the Heal Slime, as long as he has it on his skill set, when I breed him, the offspring will be able to learn it. But if I know the skill and then get rid of it and breed the slime, he cannot learn that skill. It has to be actively on your skill list. Sorry, this chair's a little uncomfortable today. What was that word? EXP, here we go. I need to also make a minor adjustment. It sounds just a little loud in my ears still. Sorry about that. So I think we're gonna go and grab one more level. One more level each, I think, and then we're gonna try and beat the heel slime. Ugh, that makes me nervous. Makes me very nervous. Did I say one more level each? That's gonna take forever. You're gonna get it next turn. 2, 34, that's 17 battles. That's a lot. See, maybe this is a case where I'll use the speed up function to kind of get into battle. 4, 9 HP, 3 attack, 4 agility. It makes me nervous though, because all it takes is a one well-placed crit to ruin your run. Which I guess that's also kind of true of Pokemon as well. But how close are we? 16. Okay, so we're almost there. We're almost there. Slimes get what, 1 experience? Experience is divided depending on how many party members you have. So unfortunately, you know, obviously I'm getting less because I have a party of 2 than I would if I just had my slime. And then I would get even less if I had a 3rd party member. That's the 3rd answer that's on the join. Very sad about that. There we go. Okay, so newbies to level 7, 2 HP, 3 attack, 3 defense, 6 agility. I think that's where we're going to call it. I think we're going to go ahead and try this here. And who knows, maybe we'll wipe on the very first boss. Maybe this will be the end of the run before we even really started. Go ahead and use an herb here. And use an herb. No, don't delete it. You're only 5 down. Yeah, I think I don't waste it here. I have enough. You know what, we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna see what happens. Hopefully this isn't the end of the run. Maybe I'm over preparing. Maybe I'm misremembering how hard. Not hard. Maybe I'm just worried for nothing. Anyway, so this is Hale the Heel Slime. How do you do? I'm Hale. I know you're here to catch me, but you can forget it. The farm is boring, and I don't want to go back. Alright. Look out, there are healer monsters. So let's see. Let's go charge and command skill. Can I just put you to sleep? Newbie cast sleep. So you fell asleep. Now you already tried to act this turn. Oh, did you not wake up? Oh, healer woke. Okay, so I guess you don't wake up automatically if you get hit. I could have sworn you did. Oh, okay. So it seems we definitely over-prepared. So the healer's trying to join me, and as I said in the rules, for boss monsters that join automatically, that's a-okay. We're gonna take it. So Hale is gonna join us. It already has a nickname, so I'm gonna just keep it Hale. I'm gonna nickname it Hale, absolutely. And you're going to get on the party right now. So let's go ahead and come here. Go browse. Go healer. I think you're called healer in this game. Done. And boom. There is Hale the Heel Slime. I don't want to have to adjust every one of these every time we get a new guy, but for now at least. There we go. That is our team now. Now that we've beaten the boss, Wadaboo here is going to come say a little line, some quip, and then he'll bring us back to the castle. The king will always have something to say. And then he'll go scamper off, busy, after one of his little jesters reprimands him a little bit. Pulio's going back to the farm, and he will be managing our monsters throughout this run. I believe... Do we have... Busy. I can't remember if we have to do a tournament right out the gate, or if the other 2 gates are open yet. So go ahead and heal us. And Let me go check the gates. Let me go check the gates. I'm so sorry for that sound. My cat is being obnoxious right now. Which one are you? Yuki? Yeah, that's especially bad. Yuki! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. She gets into these scratching fits. She's got OCD, is what it is. But that's, I don't want to get into that right now. So here we are at the farm with Pulio and a new slime called Slio. He's the grandson of Slib. Oh my god, hold on just a second. I'm gonna have to cut that out. I'm so sorry. Damn it. Oh no, that's Slio trying to talk to us. I need to talk to Pulio. So here are our farm functions. Oh, I know. Yes, I know where the egg is. I will go get that here shortly. Oh, she stopped. So drop off. It's not exactly what it sounds like. We drop off the monsters to the farm. Monsters on the farm will gain experience. I think it's half the rate, but they'll also slowly become wild. They also, if I recall correctly, do not learn skills while they're on the farm. You have to have them in your party. Pick up just lets you add them to your party. Check lets you check your monsters, you know, their stats and all that. And then same for the eggs. We don't have eggs yet, but we're about to get one. And then separate. That's how you get rid of something. We're not going to separate anything right now. And sleep. When you sleep, let me go. Oh, damn it. Sorry. Okay, check. Here we go. Check. So you see how there's a monster symbol and an egg symbol, and then a sleeping monster and egg symbol? When you sleep, you flip those two. So whatever's asleep will wake up, and whatever's awake will sleep. And for some reason, eggs sleep too. I don't get it, but that's how it is. And the farm will slowly expand a little bit over the game, so you'll be able to hold more monsters. But sleeping is how you increase your resource. Sleeping monsters don't gain any experience whatsoever, but they also don't become wild at all. The second game handles it better, but for now, this is what we got. In any case, Pulio was telling us a secret about a Sky Dragon egg, and as we already discussed, we are allowed to use eggs. We got tiny metal from this guy, and what he meant was to go stand under this spot right here, and we get a Sky Dragon egg. Unfortunately, we don't have the means to hatch eggs yet, so that's going to just sit on the farm with Pulio for now, and we're going to move on. These guys don't really want anything from us yet, and we cannot reach that Traverse Gate yet. So, I believe the only thing we can do right now... Actually, did I ever get these chests? I did not get these chests, I think. I didn't. I think all they are herbs, so it's not a huge boon, but we'll take them. Herb and herb. And then, I guess... This first episode is running a little long, but we're going to go ahead and do the first tournament, just to be thorough. Just to be thorough. And then we'll probably not do... I think after this tournament, that's what we'll call the first episode. So what we're going to do here is play the lowest level tournament. And then you have to beat each tournament to unlock each in the main game set of Traveler Gates. So G class is where we're starting. And as per my rules, dying in tournaments also is permadeath. So I really hope I don't lose anything this early in. I don't want to have to go back and grind. And I don't know if I'll grind on screen or not in cases in which I have to. Okay, I'm nervous. Alright, so what we want to do, Slib has nothing he can do. I think Mixed is my... No, we'll just have you attack. And, so it says no special skill here. It means you can't dictate what skills they use. But Charged, Mixed, and Cautious give them an idea of how they want to act, and then their personality types, the Affable, the Spoiled that we saw earlier. They interact in a way to decide how they're going to behave. Charge is just full on offense. Mixed is like buffs and debuffs, and Cautious is usually healing, I believe. So we're gonna go here. Hail's gonna defend itself, of course. Draki's down. Slib. Draki's down. Anteater, 5 damage. Okay. Hail defense. Maybe you defending is... Maybe I'm worrying too much. Maybe I'm worrying too much. Alright. That stub stick there looks dangerous. But we'll see. I do feel... I'm a little... Oh, right, how annoying that is. In this game, your monsters don't auto-redirect. So if you all target down the same monster and it dies, your attacks are wasted. Oh, I forgot about that. Anyway, we beat round 2. There's only 1 round left. I think we're probably fine. I think that issue is fixed in the next game. I'm pretty sure it is. I forgot how... Like, the original Final Fantasy did that too, and it was really, really annoying. We got an orc and 2 bat... I can't remember what these are called. Spookies. Ooh. So sorry. Okay. Alright, Hail is doing nothing. Then again, you got like no HP, so I don't really... I'm gonna let you keep doing nothing. Oh, there we go. You cast heal. Perfect. Ugh, 7 points. Okay, but we got through it. We got through it with no deaths whatsoever. So we have officially defeated the G-Class tournament. Huge deal, right? And the king will summon us back, I believe. Yeah, the king will summon us back. And inform us that we can now go through the next pair of Traveler's Gates, which will give us more variety of monsters and, hopefully, everything as well, 2 more party members, at least, and I think one of those has a boss monster that joins us, but I can't exactly remember. So this is the king of what, Dragonlocke? Yeah, so Dragonlocke is the kingdom that you play in the second game. And again, the second game is just peak, in my opinion. Everything good I can say about this game is better in that game. But I'm not going to go on about it for too long, because if and when we get to that game, you'll be able to see for yourselves. So, busy. He's going to get out of here. I don't want to... What I'm going to do... We're not going to go to the Traveler's Gates yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to park it right outside here, because I think there are a few things in Dragonlocke? In Great Tree, sorry, that I want to check out before we move on. But we're going to do that in the next episode. For now, I'm going to go and save, and when we return, I will explore the kingdom a little bit, and then we will begin down the next set of Traveler's Gates and get some more monsters. So, I want to thank everyone who is either in the stream now or watching this later once uploaded to YouTube. I know I've been away for a long time. I had a few small streams here and there, but I'm officially back from hiatus now, and I plan to, if not full-time, be making content, at least be putting stuff out every few days, once or twice a week at the very least. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day.